What's up, guys? Maybe not so much excitement on my face. I'm super tired, super beat, but I am truly happy and super pumped for this round. Finally we got back on track, and obviously we took the win. But let's start from the beginning. I almost said Beningin. Thursday practice, the first 3-hour session was pretty decent. We had good runs. We were trying different things like we always do. We basically realized that a lot of changes doesn't really help us, so we went back to square one. The original setup was working very well for us. Then we realized we had a broken part from Orlando crash. One of the engine bracket broke again because it was pulling on it. It was out of alignment, so we didn't have time to fix it right before qualifying. We had another little warm-up before qualifying. Yeah, so we just improvised. We shoved a piece of wood in between the frame rail and the motor mount so it doesn't slip out, and then we strap it back to the frame rail so it sits tight. Put a bungee cord on the block of wood so it doesn't pop out. Little warm-up, and we qualified. At first, after the round, was number 1, then Tommy Lemieux beat us by a few points, so we ended up being number 2 qualifier with the 91 points. Pretty happy with the round, pretty happy with the score, can't complain about anything. Then next day, team fixed everything. I went and grabbed some spare parts. We replaced the motor mounts, we fixed the subframe. Later in the day, we found some rear control arm bolts was bent as well. With the Wisefab backing us up, we had plenty of spare parts, so we changed that out, redid our alignment, and everything went good. So
how did I feel?
Friday we had another little warm-up. We went into top 32, Matthew Backstrap, our top 32 battle. My setup was pretty loose, and I ran all practice, qualifying. We had a strategy, and we stuck to it, and it worked out well. We were pretty loose. I guess he was too gripped up or something. He was almost past us in outside zone 2, and then we switched around. I gave him a safe chase, and we got the win. Next day we moved up to top 16 battle. The first one was really tough one. We had Ivan Bogovic, and a lot of pressure on me. I know he's a good driver. I put down a really solid lead run. He chased me really close. When we swapped around, initiated, it was decent on the transition. I really tried to stay on throttle to keep close with him, and then as soon as I transitioned, poked through the smoke, I saw him off throttle, so I pulled the e-brake. I held it as much as I can, and then I realized if I'm gonna keep holding, I'm gonna stall basically. So I had to clutch kick and get going, and as I did, it was in the middle of, not in the middle, but we're definitely in the zone where we should be on throttle. So he wasn't on throttle just yet, and I bumped him, spun out, and just put it on him. Made the right call, and we got the win. And after that, we're just that's it. We got the hard part out of the way, and just kept going. Can't say easy, but mentally easy for me. The first battle usually really hard. Top 8 we had Corey Talaska, same thing, we had a nice lead run. He was super close on us, but he was choking up a little bit as well, and then we went for the chase. I did safe enough chase to get the win. Top 4 battle with Alex Jigger. That was another very tough battle and super close battle. I think it was close battle. It was clean battle, good battle, no complaints. I did my lead. He basically rode my door all the way around. At some point in outside zone 2, he chose a tighter line, which was working against him, I guess, because I was deeper in the zone and he was shallow, plus he was more gripped up than me. He was choking up a little bit. Then we switched around. I was chasing him, I initiated, he had a solid lead, so that was good. I barely was able to keep up with him, you know. Not barely, I was right there. I wanted to be a little bit closer. I didn't have to do no e-brakes, no left braking, nothing, just on throttle, pedaling, trying to get closer. And I happened to be on the right line, deep in the zone, matching his line everywhere. We got the win. We went to the finals. In the finals, same thing, solid lead run with Thorn. Switched around, he initiated, and with a little bubble that threw me off line, and then I recovered, tried to get back on him, and then I see he goes off track, 2 wheels off, doing wheelie, almost straight out, getting back into angle. I almost like gave up, but then I remember Robin Nishida said, don't give up, keep going to the end of the finish line, to the end of the track. Just kept going, kept doing the show. Yeah, judges saw that lead was very sloppy. They did the right call, they gave me the win. They didn't give me the win, I earned the win. We earned the win, and team killed it. Team deserved it more than anything because they worked so hard in Orlando, they worked so hard in New Jersey. And this is where we belong. We belong to #1 top spot, baby, and we're gonna keep that momentum all the way to the finish line. So can't be more happy than I am. I'm super tired, my shoulder still hurts. You guys heard my story. I'm still beat up. It's been a long weekend for us. We're going home and get some rest, and we're gonna take a little bit of break for a couple of weeks, but we're gonna get back into drifting and having more fun, and we're gonna see you guys in St. Louis. And by the way, back to back, baby. Kenya Raceway Park. #1, back to back.